Welcome to my channel. Stop what you're doing. Please like this video, subscribe, stay a while, share this video if you want to. If you'd like to make a donation to me because you feel I've helped you heal, you can do so. All the information is always in the description bar. Actually, it'll be in the comment section. I really don't even take the time out to put it in the description bar, so just go through the comments and you will see that I've put how you can donate in the links. You just click on it. It's Cash App or PayPal. I do have Zelle, I do have Venmo, but you have to comment to me and I will give you that information. I want to put it in on YouTube. So anyway, also if you want to book a conversation with me, I saw somebody comment earlier today. If you want to book a conversation with me, you can do so. You have to make a payment first. Leave your email in the memo on PayPal or Cash App, or throw it to me in the comment section and say, hey Angie, I made a payment for my conversation. I will email you then and we set up a time and a date, okay? I don't call anyone. I don't immediately email anybody. If anybody wants to talk to me, they have to book a conversation with me. $15 for 30 minutes, $30 for 1 hour. Thank you to those who have donated in the past and also book conversations. Hopefully I've helped you in some kind of way. All right. So I heard this topic from a YouTuber by the name of Spiritual Whistleblower. You can check her out. And she was talking about how narcissists prey on plus size women. I am a plus size woman, as you can tell. I'm an overweight woman. Been overweight my whole life. But growing up, I wasn't told I was ugly or that being fat was an ugly thing. So because of that is why I probably have more confidence than the average plus size woman. And yes, there were some things in her video that I did agree with that narcissists in the past have, I feel, chose me and preyed on me. One, not just because I'm overweight, but because I'm into hair, I'm into makeup, I'm into fashion, or whatever the case is. Narcissists, they're going to choose you because they feel like there's something special about you. But if you are, whether you're good looking or whatever the case is, and you are overweight, they are going to test you. Okay, I've had plenty of narcissists do this, whether they were my friends, whether they were my lover, test me to see, was my weight an insecurity? This happens to smaller women as well. It's not just with plus size women, but yes, manipulators sometimes, they will choose a bigger woman or a bigger man because they automatically assume that big people have low self-esteem. So basically what happened to me is I met a narcissistic man. Begin to talk, begin to go on dates, get to know each other. And little by little, it'll start with little things of like, you gonna eat that? I don't think you should eat that. It started with the controlling of what I'm gonna order. Oh, I'll order for her. Ordering a salad for me, belittling me, treating me like a child, like I can't even order my own food. Basically, it started with controlling my food, or saying, you know what, you got a nice butt, but if your waist was a little smaller, you'll be even better looking. I had one narcissistic man at the time when Ashanti, I don't know, a lot of y'all don't know who Ashanti is, but she's an R&B singer. She came out like early 2000s, and yeah, so he was like, you know what, I feel like if you lost weight, you can look like Ashanti. I don't look like no damn Ashanti. Y'all know Ashanti is fine as hell, okay? He was just like, why you can't look like her? So this is what the narcissist would do to you, okay? So he kept comparing me to Ashanti, knowing damn well Ashanti is, God broke the mold with that one. Her shape is beautiful, Not that I'm not beautiful either, but I'm just saying, to compare me to this other woman, that's what he did. He's like, why can't you look like Ashanti? And the funny thing is, when this narcissist finally got married, I guess he found him a plus size woman who had low self esteem. He actually married like my total opposite. He married, he always talked about how he liked light skinned women and how light skinned women were, better looking or whatever the case is. No, he married a dark skinned woman. Nothing about wrong with dark skin. I love me some dark skinned men, okay? So don't come at me in these comments. So, so he married a dark skinned black woman who was overweight, was probably 10 pounds lighter than me, and she wasn't pretty at all. She wasn't facially attractive. So yeah, a lot of times these narcissists, they'll hype it up and say they like this celebrity or that celebrity, or why you can't look like her or him or whatever the case is. But then you see your replacement, and the replacement look worse than you. Okay? And a lot of times it's because your replacement is, they were easier. They were easier to manipulate, and they had to catch somebody right away. That person probably had, low self-esteem or money or something that they can manipulate and get from them, so they settled. No offense, they settled for a lesser attractive individual. But yes, I had these men. So once the narcissistic man found out, oh no, Angie is a plus size woman who actually likes how she looks, okay? And that's when they started to break me down, okay? So they'll be like, oh, you're too big to wear that. Your breasts are too big. Your butt is too big. Why don't you wear a dress that goes down to your ankles? Why don't you cover your cleavage up? Like they met me this way, but they, little by little, they started to try to control, what I wore, basically. By the time the narcissist was done with me, okay, these two particular narcissists that I dated really changed me. By the time they broke down my confidence. They broke down my confidence by comparing me to other people. They broke down my confidence by, having me second guess if something looked good on me. Okay, having, saying things like, my friends don't think you're that cute. They'll play that game with you. They'll say that their mother or their friends or, their father doesn't think that you're that attractive, or that you need to cover up. They're always telling you something someone else said about you, and you have no connection with that person to basically find out if that is true, okay? So, or because you start to idolize that narcissist, you want to impress them. So little by little, you don't even notice this. You start to change for them. So I started to wear sweatpants. Okay, wear sweatpants, jogging pants, t-shirts, sneakers. Like, I wasn't that kind of girl. I've always been a girly girl, into, hair and feminine clothing. I was always in my feminine energy. But messing with these narcs, I didn't care about my hair anymore. I didn't care about my appearance anymore. And little by little, I started to go outside with a scarf on my head, a bed scarf that I just had on all night sleeping in, and not even putting lip gloss on, not even caring about my appearance. So little by little, so it doesn't matter. I don't think it's really a weight situation. I think that most narcissists just assume that the bigger person is going to be an easier target. One of the last narcissists that I was dealing with, he always mentioned, he was just like, it's okay that, just randomly, I was like, why is he bringing this up? I never gave him an indication that I was, I had low self-esteem. He was like, you know what, it doesn't matter. I love you anyway. I'm skinny. I've always been skinny. I've always had abs, okay? I'm looking at him like, okay, I didn't ask you. It's all right, though. Like, I don't mind, dating a plus-size woman. It's okay. Like, don't worry about it. And I was just like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, I didn't, tell you that I had an issue with my weight. So yes, the narc is going to assume, and they probably will look at a bigger person as an easier target, because it's sad to say that this is not a fat world. It's not. I don't care how advanced fashion has become, society has accepted, they're making bigger seats places. It's still a skinny white world that we live in, okay? And it is what it is. And anyone who is plus size and they're loving themselves, be careful. Watch out for these individuals trying to break you down, saying these little slick comments. And don't feel no kind of way, whether you're a plus size person and you want to lose weight or you don't. That's your prerogative. It's your life. It's your life. It's your health. It's your heart. And it's your spirit. You have the choice to make if you, whether or not you want to lose that weight, pretty much. But yeah, I agree with spiritual whistleblower. I forgot her first name. But it is true. These narcs will even lead you into gaining weight as well. They want to make you fat and ugly so that nobody will want you. You're their high supply. That's what happened to my mom. Naturally, my mother was a slim woman. My mother was like a size 6, and she got up to a size 18 with the narcissist. And when she would try to lose weight, when she would, go get a gym membership and stuff like that, he'll say, no, don't go to the gym. She'll try to go to the gym every day, and he didn't want her to. He didn't want anyone to desire her. She was still fine. My mom was one of those thick women, but like with the small waist. I don't got that. I'm big everywhere. Okay, my mother, she had the hips, the booty, the boobs, all that, but her waist was always small because naturally she was a small woman. But yeah, that narcissistic stepfather of mine, he loved that she gained all that weight. He didn't want people to desire her. She would walk down the street, and my mother used to wear like those, tight, colorful jeans, in the 90s. They were like pink and neon yellow and all that. And sometimes he would literally drive down the street and like following her while she's walking to the grocery store and say, oh, don't talk to nobody, I'm watching you. So the narcissist, you are their property in their mind. When you're dating them, when you're friends with them, you're an extension of them. You're their property. They want to control you, and they will control even your body, okay? The things you wear, the things you're eating, they're going to control you. Telling an overweight person that they're overweight is going to make them eat more from depression. So them keeping that anxiety on you, them keeping that depression on you is making you eat more, pretty much. But yeah, so watch out for people who's preying on you, especially if you're an overweight person who you haven't dated in a while. Just keep your eyes open, because there are some cruel people out there. They don't have to be narcissists, but they will prey on you. They will try to get sex from you. They will try to get money from you because they're like, this person's desperate. So no, I'm sorry to say, not every big person hates themselves. I'm one of those people. I didn't grow up getting told I was unattractive because I'm an overweight girl, but honestly, whether you're overweight or not, you have to love yourself first in order to make changes. You have to love yourself first. Believe it or not, I don't even eat meat anymore. My best friend is 90 pounds. She's 41 years old and she's 90 pounds. I eat salads, I eat kale, I drink water, I make smoothies, I take herbs. I don't even eat meat anymore. But people wouldn't think that because they just see an overweight person and think that they don't love themselves or that they don't care about themselves. I have a hormonal imbalance and everything like that. So you never know what someone's battling with. It's not necessarily true. And you never know. You can find a great love. Somebody who is overweight, who's attractive, but you're so busy thinking about what other people are thinking because you don't want to date a plus size person because you're caring about what society's going to think or your friends or your family's going to think. And then they're missing out on a great opportunity. Okay? But yes, please be careful, guys. You know, to my thickums out there, narcs will prey on you because they assume that you're insecure due to your weight. I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate.